reacting to story time when I flew to another state to meet this YRN that's lit on the internet, but life cap in real life. I don't know about y'all, but when I see somebody flexing or popping shit on the internet, I automatically assume that they have it. Because I think because of the type of person that I am, and since that I would never flex on the internet and I don't have it, I kind of just expect everybody else to be like that, but maybe it's a different scenario. We get to see both sides, the woman's perspective and the guy's perspective in this video, so this might be a long one. And after this video, make sure y'all go pull up to my other reaction channel, more Astral Dior, please and thank you. You're getting a different type of video over there. We're having a good time. We're closing in on 20,000. Yeah, like 20,000 for real. Let's get to it.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was like, what's cat? So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever.
Need you?
Exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, because like, you know, he's some fine shit.
Need you not bad. Need you. But you just kind of got to be, again, you kind of got to be coming like that. Good profile. I've talked about this before. A nice, good Instagram profile. You know, one that looks an attractive profile. Need you.
Shit, like, I love dark-skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit. Or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever. Like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like, that's my type. I
don't really like this girl. Early on, I ain't got to see too much. I really not rocking with her.
Love me a hug, get money, nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number, and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it was little signs that I didn't like. Like, if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like, I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he was on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like, that right there was like, you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like, chill out. But I let him slide. So
that is
we
crazy.
planned to see each other or whatever like this, like, whatever like that on this Saturday. That's it, this Saturday, right? And we planned for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where, like, he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like, whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that because it just was, like, too good to be true. So we would only text. And, like, he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse or he don't FaceTime back. So, bitch, I started thinking, like, bitch, I'm going to get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy. He FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone. Before you really couldn't, like, he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me. He was real. Looked the same. Looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm ready, etc. So
she went quick. We have to also think about what's going on. She went fast. Like, we can see your caliber. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? And this might be a wake-up call to maybe some ladies that have this piercing. But you, this piercing right here, and sometimes that tongue, motherfucker. That's a different body.
Friday come and we talk and I'm like, you know, like, you ready? Like, I'm at the nail salon. I'm like, you ready? Like, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like, you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off. Like, you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like, I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter. If anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what, all right, that's cool, I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go, like, I get my nails and I run to the mall, I get everything I need, I pack my shit, and I tell them, like, all right, I'm for Atlanta this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport, I board the flight, or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it, and I'm gonna get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like,
okay.
huh? So this when the mishap coming, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play, so now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool because I think a hotel is better anyway because you don't know me and I don't know you, and it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room, I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something, I'm funding the rest of the trip, or whatever the case may be. Yo, so we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel, and I just felt like if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like if you came to my,
Okay, so check, yeah, and y'all tell me if I'm tripping. If I'm a nigga, right, that's trying to, like, I'm a nigga, like, in a situation where I'm popping my shit, I'm flexing, and I see this girl on IG, and I'm flying this girl out. I don't feel like, in this instance, that she's crazy for thinking that this nigga was going to be paying for all this shit. If I'm flying a girl out and it's kind of like when you ask a girl to go on a date, then the bill come and you pay the bill. You're like, oh, but can you tip though? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm flying a girl out, you know, I got the shit, I got the hotel, I'm paying for this, that, you know, and say we out, maybe I'm like, oh, we just getting some quick food real fast. You know, I'm just not gonna be the type of nigga to be like, hey, can you pay for that? But but out of courtesy, I would hope you might be like, I got this. You've been doing a lot. I got this one. Or you just come back, you got food for a nigga or some shit, you know. But I did invite you to come do this, so I kind of feel like it's kind of in the rules a little bit. What y'all think?
And something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what? So, when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So, I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter. Stay home with your kid. Go ahead and bond. I'm cool. Like, yeah. I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you, and you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant because, yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just, like, mad because I trip. Like, Atlanta cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but, like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just, like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy. So me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept, because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas, like that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is, because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play, everything booked, bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So to me, his life is just kept. And to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything like that. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't at no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but like, other than that, like, that nigga don't be really doing shit like with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping, like something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that.
Now, in regards to that, just because you got money don't mean you got to be one of these niggas that's fucking that hoe off, right? You don't got to be. You could be getting real money, but like, you just not the type of nigga to be doing this and doing that and da-da-da and this, that, and the third. That might just not be your body. That's not be your vibe. Some of these niggas, they get this money and they like to trick off. That's what they do. They like to trick off. Oh yeah, when you come out here, I do this and that, and I don't know you at all, but we gonna do this and that and da-da-da. I'm just saying, if I am flying you out and we on some baseline shit, if I am flying you out and I say I'm not trying to go super dumb crazy, but I'm flying you out, I feel like I fuck with your vibe and da-da-da. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get the hotel. I'm gonna pay for the food. I'm gonna get your flight if that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like I'm not looking at my girl if I tell her, oh, let's do this or let's go on this trip or da-da-da. I'm not looking at her to pay for nothing. Like, I got you, babe. Like, I'll do this. But just because he got money, he showed on the gram and da-da-da, don't mean that he got to move like that rap nigga that you got fucked by with, that also fucked 6 other girls that week. And that big money nigga you talk about. I'm out here in Houston, right? You know, I see what some of these niggas be on. I hear what some of these niggas be on. And it's like, damn, they really going like that for the women. Like, you don't even, like, you barely know. Like, you ain't never got nothing from. But that's how they living. Nigga, it don't matter how much bread I got. I'm not finna go up to a girl and be like, why you need to stop playing. And she say, what you mean I'm playing? I'll take you to what's it called and ice you out tomorrow. And you ain't fuck nothing. You ain't got no attention from shorty or nothing. Insanity.
So me personally, the life is kept. And I was just mad because I felt like, damn, like, I flew here to see you and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue. And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have stayed the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for real. I was just upset at the fact that you still allowed me to come or whatever like that, knowing that you was going to do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh, yeah, you not, I'm going to stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be with no other bitch. So it do be like that, but still, like, come on, yo. Like, I don't live down the street. I live in another state. I flew there.
Okay. Let's see what his response is now.
All right, look, this is going to be called the part 1 of, if you're going to tell the story, then tell the full truth, you feel me? This part 1 though. So look, right, let me get this, like, straight to y'all. First and foremost, I'm not a YN, you know what I'm saying? I'm 25 years old, you know? But check this out, I'm not from Atlanta at all, you feel me? I live in Atlanta now, I'm from Iraq, you feel me? But all
the fact that she did, I just want to say real quick, the fact that she didn't even say, this is who this is, he just was like, man, I'm about to clear this shit up. That's different. Because I would have seen this and it was me, I'd have been like, shit, that's not what happened. If that wasn't what happened, that's not what happened, and move forward.
all this, like, okay, well, we going to start off with the whole, he flew me out type thing, you know? I never flew out. So this whole, oh yeah, he flew me out and put me on Spirit Airlines. Shit is cap. You know what I'm saying? I never flew out. I never paid for no flight, you feel me? None of that. You get what I'm saying? Now, I really don't know how to like to work it as far as in like if I can post the messages when I'm talking type shit. I don't know if I can do that shit on here, but I'm finna try it though.
Okay, so this message says, "Baby, you good? I'm not tripping. I don't do that. But I mean, we both know how the problem could be solved. You right. I hate small talk. Let me know when you in Atlanta. That's crazy. Okay, you said it. Only way it can be resolved is by seeing each other. Yes, I agree. So when I'm in Atlanta, I'll hit you. Like I'm ever just in Atlanta. I booked it." He didn't say nothing. I booked it. My cousin got me scared, LOL. She's screaming, you don't even know him. What she think I'm gonna do? Some to you or some? LOL, yeah. She telling me stories of people going to see people. So apparently, she just booked the flight from the messages. So this hoe, was she lying?
I ain't gonna lie, like, you really done fucked up. Let me get in the hang of this shit for real. Cause now I got it figured out so I can go ahead and do these little, you get what I'm saying? So look, right, now we just gonna piggyback off of the whole, she said some shit like what it is. Oh yeah, he got mad with me because I was out of town and texting my kids and all that, like, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be about. Anywho, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing at all, you get what I'm saying? Fast forward to these messages, you get what I'm saying? Now look, now check this out. She say like, I supposed to pay for a hotel, or we argued about a hotel or some shit about like some shit with some money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what really pissed me off. Like that's what made me even get into this whole you did anyway, you feel me? Now, that's my whole thing. Now, I done made it clear that I was getting my daughter Friday. You know what I'm saying? I let her know at 4 p.m. on Friday, like, okay, well, I'm getting my daughter and I'm gonna have her for the weekend, or the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Now, your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock, whatever the case may be. Your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock at night. Now, by your flight don't leave at 11 o'clock tonight, meaning like, okay, Will, I ain't really trying to be mean to you, but like, I'm gonna give you all the signs what for this. All right, Will, I just told you my daughter coming. I done already let you know, like, beforehand. I'm not bringing nobody around my daughter. Like, it ain't none of that type of shit going on, especially no stranger. Like, it ain't none of that going on. I got too much respect for myself. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, mama, and my daughter alone. People be having weird intentions and shit towards kids. Whatever. Now, so if I'm letting you know this already on some, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
It ain't none of that going on. Then off rip, you, like, you feel me? You should have either not even got your ass on the flight for one, because your flight didn't leave until 11 o'clock later on that night. I told you at 4 o'clock. You try to tell me, like, oh, yeah, I already checked in my flight. Checking in your flight don't mean nothing at all. You know why? Because you still can cancel or, like, whatever. It don't matter. I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact you can cancel your flight, reservation, whatever, get a refund, whatever. So I let her know, like, you feel me? It's a possible chance that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that I can get a babysitter. But, like, that one never 100%, you feel me? Like, okay, regardless of me getting a babysitter or not, right? I never, ever was staying at no hotel for one. Like, you a stranger, you get what I'm saying? I was not doing no shit like that. You a stranger, I don't even know you for real, and you too thirsty, like, you throwing me off for real. You too thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Now, cool. Now, in the mix of all that, right, okay, she get her. Now, she get her, she knew on the plane, like, oh yeah, she had to get her a room and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Because of the simple fact, I get to ask her shit like, okay, well, what you finna do as far as in, like, hotel-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you look for a hotel, like, GT, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you should be already under the impression, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to come for real, because of the simple fact, I'll let you know I got my daughter. If a nigga telling you, like, okay, well, he got his daughter, and you can't, he not bringing you around his daughter.
I feel you, but that's a whole lot of just, she should just know, rather than it be like, hey, some came up, don't come, I got my daughter. I ended up having to have my daughter, and you know what I'm saying, He should have just cleared it up like that, rather than, oh, I got my daughter. I might be able to find a sitter. Like, and as a one, like, okay, she done booked the flight, she paid for the flight. Depending on certain things, you try to leave that flight, right? Or you try to cancel that flight, it might be too late. You don't get your full refund. You might not even get a refund at all, right? So with that being said, he should, I feel like, one, Direct questions should have been asked. You know, we haven't seen no messages. Obviously, we don't get to see all of that, but it should have just been a direct, hey, nah, don't do this, cause my daughter last minute, I'm sorry, my fault, this is on the third, like, you know. And then she had some shit where she should have just maybe said, like, I don't know. If I was the nigga, I would have took accountability to be like, hey, this came up, don't come.
My daughter, this, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be here with me. So she gonna be here with me, then that mean you can't be here at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that going on. Cool. Long story short, whatever the case may be, she ended up paying for her own flight. You feel me? She ended up paying for her own hotel or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She was mad or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, look, right now, she never not once said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for the hotel, but when I land, give me the money. What? The first thing I told her was, find something that you can afford. You feel me? Like, find something you can afford, whatever in your budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't about no $300 or no hotel or nothing like that. We never argued about no hotel, because I made it clear, like clear as day. Like, okay, well, I'm not sleeping in no hotel. Why in the fuck would I sleep in a hotel? I mean, I got a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's already damn near 1 o'clock in the morning when you land. You got to have somewhere to sleep at. I don't want you to sleep in the airport or no shit like that. You feel me? Cool. Now, she get all that shit done or whatever the case may be. She act like she got an attitude out of this world. She really was on some, like, selfish shit. Like, on some, like, she thought I was going to put her before my daughter type shit. Like, oh, yeah, well, we had plans and what the fuck ever. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't nobody come before my daughter. You feel me? Now, mind you, like, okay, so that was that whole Friday. Now, look, I still text her on Saturday just to make sure, like, she was good, she was safe. Because at the end of the day, you're not from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You're not from Atlanta at all. I'm not from Atlanta at all. But, like, it was just cold that night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, yeah, are you okay? You know, on some, like, checking up on her type shit. You feel me? See, oh, yeah, I had found a room. You know, nothing like, everything was regular for real. Now, the shit really went left for real that Saturday when it came to the point where it is. She got to text me all, like, extra thirsty ass shit. Like, you got breath mints and, like, numbing spray. You know what I'm saying? That shit new to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay.
She freaked.
All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brush that off. And then you got to ask me shit like, oh, yeah, have I ever gave my ass ate?
Oh, she on some other shit. Yeah, she's on some other shit.
Behind ate. I don't know if TikTok gonna, like, blur it out or some shit because of that. Hold on, what the fuck? This lady's throwing me off now. You know what I mean? You throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no. She won't be seeing me at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, mind y'all, it would never ever be a storyline. It wouldn't be a story time. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why? If I pulled up to see her at that hotel, had I had sex with her, any of that shit, you get what I'm saying? If any of that shit would have went her way as far as in, like, sexual intercourse, she would have never made a story time. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, like, she was scamming me on some, like, hold on, what the fuck? Don't be saying no shit like that to be like, you know, you scam me for real on some shit. Like, you know, like, hold on. You being a little bit too thirsty, you feel me? Now, my whole thing is, on top of you being a little bit too thirsty, right? I mean, on top of her being a little too thirsty, right? I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. You feel me? Like, now, mind y'all, rewind. We was texting this shit for like, probably like a week and a half. I want to say we probably was texting for like a week and a half for real. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never been
With niggas like this, and I talk to niggas like this that do a lot of, you feel, like a lot of beating around the bush, a lot of, you feel me, you don't really get to know what the fuck going on until you actually, like, I'm a nigga where I'm gonna ask direct. I'll be like, hold on, wait, restart. Okay. So when y'all did this, what did you say and what happened? Because I really don't, like, I thought we was gonna get some proof. This is some he say, she say shit that could have just been cleared up with a, hey, look, baby, don't come. I got my daughter, so I'm not gonna be able to do nothing. Like, I'm not even gonna be able to pop out. It's gonna be too hectic. Yeah. And then, you know, let's say she on to that real freaky shit and it did throw this nigga off. That's a simple, this girl tripping, and I don't respond to none of that. You know, like he said, he tapped in to see if she was straight. Hey, you good? Because I know whatever, blah, 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 you straight? Yeah, yeah. Then she get back on some freaky shit. You like, okay, yeah, let me step back because she's tripping. You feel me?
Been on the phone at all. I ain't never been on the phone at all. Like, never been on the phone. No, we get on FaceTime for the first time. You feel me? It was like a 3-minute call or some shit like that. But when I first get on the phone, I got my face in the camera. She got her face in the camera. But she got on like these clear glasses. Now, when I say stop playing, put your face in the camera, you know? I don't know if that like rubbed her the wrong way, but I'm just in my head like this not the same person that I was just looking at on Instagram. You feel me? So now like I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not taking that from her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like she not the like what she looked at like on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it caught me off guard type shit. So now I'm really just trying to like rush her off the phone for real. But like I'm giving her a cold shoulder to the point where it is like, damn, you not getting the memo. Like I shouldn't have to say like, okay, well. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm really giving you a cold shoulder. Like, I'm letting you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was throwing me off, though, that she didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, the conversation went, like, blank. She texted me that Friday, like, hey, love, are you okay? Ooh. And I tell her, she like, am I still coming? Ooh. I didn't respond to no other question, but am I okay? I told her I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. But I was dull as hell with her. You feel me? But I'm going to just show y'all all that shit. I got to post all that shit.
Let me see if he yeah, let me see some of this, man. You really showed us this, man? What's the So when I'm in Atlanta, I hit you. What she think? Okay, we read this. He said, what the fuck?
You don't start things.
Sorry, I just lied that shit. Are you okay? Hey, I feel a lot better, still a little upset, but just happy to finally have a room. It's not my norm, but was all I could find. Good thing is you're okay. I was trying to stay up, but after I put her to sleep, I was done for. I just really wanted to meet you, I guess. But I learned shit from every situation. That's why I'm so calm. I really just hate wasting my time for her. I think anybody would. When I go home, we probably never talk again. I know you probably don't care, but I really have faith in this whole thing. Oh. I see what type of this is, man. And it's not even your fault. You did what you were supposed to, but I ain't gonna never forget this. I thought about it. I do want to meet you. Are you gonna link me? Can you still get a sitter? Oh my God. This the only pic you need, LOL. You get it? I got a picture, but I don't know what that is. Really? LOL. That's sore throat spray and breath strips. You got a sore throat? Hey, man. Yeah, it's cleared up. Hey, man. It's cleared up, man. It's cleared up. She fucks and sucks a lot of niggas, bro. This was no capping. She fucks and sucks a lot of niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oh my God, bro. This ain't okay. This some other girl. Nah, that's. Hey, nah, that's funny as hell. Hey, case closed. That being said, man, like the video, sub up, comment up, binge the rest of the video on the channel, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, I'm grateful. Let me know how y'all feel about this story time situation in the comments, bro. This shit is hilarious. Yeah, that being said, man, we gon' ADD lad do it.